Hello Mauro, I'm Chris, how are you? First of all, this is not a professionally made video, this is just friend to friend here, and just share what I figured out from listening to Vision is a Naked Sword. First of all, I don't know what level of a player you are, but it sounds like you're a McLaughlin fan, and so you should know Dance of Maya. Yes. If you don't, that's in the book that you have, and you should spend some time with that if you're not familiar with it, because it's kind of really at the root of this piece of Vision is a Naked Sword. First of all, these are the chord forms that you'll be working with a lot in this. If you take the root on G sharp, 4th fret, second finger on the G note on the D string, and a D note on the G string. That form to this form, A, G, C sharp. That chord's a little slightly different. Alright, so let's assume you're familiar with those. The opening part that's orchestral, now I didn't really flesh this whole thing out, but if I give you a couple of the chord forms, you probably will be able to, with your dedication, figure out how the rest of it goes. Again, going back to Dance of Maya, there's the part where the cycle comes back around, where it does this chromatic thing down into that. Yes. So if you have these chords, I'm going to give you the notes here. I realize that this neck doesn't have any dots on it, so it's a little hard to figure out where you are. But my first finger is on the 11th fret here. That chord, 2. First finger is on the 9th fret. This chord is a bit of a finger bender, so it takes some practice, and I don't claim that I have it practiced up, but okay, so if you know that part from Dance of Maya, the beginning of Vision is a Naked Sword uses the same chord form. The first chord would be on the 6th fret on the B flat note. You see what I'm talking about? Now I'm going to stop here for a moment and make sure that I have this framed correctly. Alright, I'm going to come in a little bit closer here. So as I was saying, I hope that you can make those chords out. So if you're patient and dedicated with that, you'll be able to figure out how the rest of that section goes. Now I'm going to go to the next part where the orchestra stops playing and the band kicks in. He's playing the 12th string, and then the violin comes in a little bit later on. So as I discussed with those chord forms from earlier on, let me play this a little bit slowly here. So you're familiar with that. I will mess up, and this may not be the tempo, but and then the violin comes in. So I'll play this through very slowly. B flat, A flat, D, to this form, 4th fret, G sharp, G natural, D. Alright, this is in 11/8. The way I'm picking this, I hope that this will be in the frame, and this isn't necessarily the way McLaughlin does it, but this is the way it seems to work for me, is down, down, finger, down, finger, finger. Let me say that again. So, and there begins a new measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to have to do a little editing here possibly for you. But I'm just going to play slowly the chords. So, up to the 10th fret, 14th fret, back down to the 6th fret. Now this chord's different. The root is on the C sharp. So, up 2. And finally, to finish this section, up to the 10th fret, this chord, chromatically down, same chord. Now keep your pinky on the same note, and then just move these two down. Final chord. And then the section begins again. So I'll try and play it again. Okay. Finally, last one other piece I can share is when after that section, when there's just a very simple kind of sweet sounding part. And there's a little bass solo in there. This is what I have. A, open G, D, down to G, open G, D, F sharp. And then it does the same thing up here, just up note D, open G, D, G note, sorry. But the same chords, shapes. Okay, I hope this has been of some help. I know it was a little not organized, but hopefully it'll be of use to you. And ciao.